probably the most important thing is your keel. This one's actually a shallow V, but I've got another Old Town that's got a very pronounced keel, and I just think you need that. That's really important because that'll keep you from keep you tracking good and keep you from blowing out a lot with the wind. So, and this one does have a shallow V, and I can track really well with this. My entry up forward is a little bit wider than my stern entry, and if you can see, my bow is a little bit higher up forward too than my stern. And it doesn't have a ton of freeboard. It's got a little bit. It's a tripper canoe. Carries a big load. I think this one carries about 2,500 pounds easily. And it's a little bit heavy. I didn't want a real light canoe because they tend to blow out with the wind a little bit. So with the heaviness, I get the glide. And again, my entry into the waters up forward here is pretty narrow, and it doesn't plow. A lot of canoes that are raked back, recurved, they tend to pull the sides of the canoe out a little bit more, and you tend to plow a little bit. But when you've got more of a plumb bow, you get a better entry and glide going through the water. I always pole, and it's just like if you're in a skiff. I try to come up to the fish, and I specialize in fly fishing for redfish. So I'm like, if I'm going after my fish, I see my fish up forward to me, just like in a skiff. Usually, if you got a right-hand caster up forward, you just want to kick the bow over to the right and put fish at 10 o'clock. So when you're starting out at the fish, they're going to be right here, and I'll slow down, then I'll kick the boat over to the right. So now the canoe will be like that, and the fish will see where the fish ends up now, just like in a boat or a skiff, same deal. Anyways, what I'm doing is the main thing is I'm keeping my fly line out of the way of, or I'm keeping my angler's fly line out of the way of me. Put the leader, if you've got a tailer, this is his tail, put this leader right there and pull that fly back into the fish real slow. And when you read books and everything about fly fishing for saltwater fish or whatever, you know how they always talk about if your fly's coming at the fish, it looks unnatural. Bait doesn't chase predators. Well, it works. Just slow it down. Like here's your tailer, put the fly like right there, and then pull it right back into him. Of course, it helps to see which direction they're moving and stuff like that. And again, that's for tailing fish because they're down in the grass looking down, and that fly's got to go right across their nose. The most productive shots, the high probability shots, are shots that are kind of like on the platter, right in front of the fish's face. Some days they need it on the dish, and then sometimes on the dessert cup, and then sometimes on the teacup. So, right on their nose. I'm really aggressive with them too. They're either gonna eat the fly or blow out. Hit them with the fly. Usually what I do is I'll have my clients, and this goes for anything, on the skiff too. I usually have them hold the fly by the bend of the hook. And again, with about 8 to 10, 12 feet or so of fly line outside the rod tip. Again, fly by the bend of the hook, and then just kind of roll casting it out like that. Sorry. Back cast is probably easier to work with right now. You got your fish, you're coming in. Just back cast it out of your hand. Don't take your eye off the fish though. And then just start your game and put that fly right over top of his tail or the leader. Stripping, strip, just little strips. Usually with the crab and shrimp. Usually I just do like just a strip strike, but it's not a hard pull. As long as your hooks are like razor sharp or chemically sharpened already, just a little. Just maybe strip. Okay, I got them. That's about it right there. When that hook goes in, I mean, as long as you're like tight with the fish the whole time, like that, okay, he's on. He's not going to get off, you know, with that hook there. And then as he runs, try not to hold this line tight, but let the fish, let me see if I can, just let that fish run and get him on the reel. And I usually form another guide, stripping guide maybe with my hand, and just kind of play it out, play it out, play it out, because I like to get the fish on the reel and then play him from the reel. And then of course as the fish runs, your reel's going to be going out and singing and winding and stuff, and just watch out for your handle there because it can pop you.